Everyone say hi to my cat. Oh, hey. She's allowed to come outside when I hold her, but she'll run away if I let her go. But she always wants to come out on the deck and smell the fresh air and look for stray cats. But anyway, I figured I'd start this video from the deck because I've been showing this deck project literally since last fall. And I can finally say it's pretty much done. I just assembled these Adirondack chairs back there. I've got the grill over there. And some people were like, Tucker, why is your deck so small? And I was like, I did a deck reduction surgery. Basically because I needed more space to put in a garage. So that's gonna be my next project in home improvement. But you guys aren't here for home improvement, you're here for paramotors. In the last video, make sure you go back and watch that one if you haven't. Basically, I got this bright idea to take my old 2018 Vitarazi factory engine, strap a 3-blade prop to it, put it on a Parajet Maverick frame, put an Ozone Angel Square reserve on board, and an air conception throttle to create an insane machine. In the last video, I assembled everything, I ran it up on the ground, and honestly, it sounded insane. But the winds were way too high, and quite honestly, tonight the winds are still probably gonna be kind of high, but I think it's gonna be good enough to get the first test flight on the beast. Classic gas station beef jerky game. I'm almost to the park, and I just passed where the balloonists meet up to do their ballooning thing. There's actually some balloonists there. So I guess that gives some hope that they think the wind is gonna die enough for them to fly. Oh, a hawk! Tony! It's Tony, my hawk friend. Yeah, I can see the flag from here and it's pegged, which a lot of you guys asked, what the hell does a pegged flag mean? It means it's really windy. It means the flag is standing straight out, which also means it's really windy. Alright, so we made it down to the park, and it's still pretty windy, but the good news is the wind is coming out of the west, which means it's going down the valley, which is the best direction it can be. And obviously, Dan is up there wind dummying, and he hasn't crashed yet. And there's also a balloon up that's about to go over the hill, so I'm thinking I'm gonna take the old factory up for a rip, see how she does. I'll get some impressions. Hopefully it smooths out later.
Alright, we are about 200 feet and we're almost stationary on the 16 free ride, so you know the conditions are a little strong. But the motor sounds like an angry flock of hornets. Wingtip boop with Dan. To a little barrel roll. To a ginormous wing over. To another ginormous wing over. So much power. I feel like the belt's got to be slipping at the top end because it just sounds like it's revving out. Woo! All right. Now that we're up here at a nice altitude above all the turbulence and trashy air, here's some impressions. Obviously, she's got power and climb rate for days. I think I definitely need to tighten up the belt. The throttle response is so snappy. Like, it's smooth. It seems to idle good. Cruise RPM right here is nice and comfortable. And the Parajet frame is feeling really good too. My hang angle is perfect. The reserve I talked about when I did the install. Did my voice just crack? That was weird. The reserve handle, I kind of have to train myself that it's right here and not right here, but that's no big deal. God, it's so tempting to just throw it. But if you know anything about coming down on reserves, you can still get seriously injured landing under a reserve. Boop, ba-doop, ba-doop, ba-doop. Yeah, this is a very comfy setup. The only negative thing I can say about the reserve so far is compared to my Maverick with the Atom 80, which has no reserve on it, that motor, when you stand up in the harness, you can get really super straight up and down. Oh, I just shivered. I feel like with this, on some of those launches, the seat's wanting to scoop me immediately because the geometry of the reserve pocket kind of wants it at 90 degrees. Out here flying butt fans. What are you doing? Flying a butt fan. Look at myself stick. Oh, she's slipping bad. On that takeoff, I was like losing power. I should probably come in and land and not really stress this belt much more. I'd hate to freaking shred the belt.
The climb rate is unbelievable. You were like a rocket going up.
I was kind of scared. All right, so it's a day later after my first flight on the Moster Factory, and obviously the belt was slipping, especially hardcore at the very end of the flight. So I wanted to end this video on kind of showing you guys how you tension the belt, because a lot of you guys were asking on Instagram anyway. So a couple things we're gonna need: 5mm Allen key, 13mm socket, and this key and wrench system that comes with the engine. You're also gonna want a tuner app for like a guitar tuner. This one I have is just called Tuner Pitched or something. Any tuner app will work. Step number one, I'm gonna take off the propeller. All right, so with the propeller off, I'm gonna get a baseline just for reference on what this belt is tuned to. So what you do is you just hold your tuner close to the belt and you see the hertz right here. So it looks like we're averaging somewhere around 267. And according to this chart here, Vitarazi wants retensioning on the factory between 430 and 450. So obviously it is well out of spec. So it's gonna be kind of hard to see, but back here, there is a bolt that holds this pulley arrangement. And on this side here, right by my finger, is an Allen screw. This bolt comes out first, followed by the Allen screw, and then this cam rotates. So with that Allen on the side loosened, we can take this key, put it right in there, and use our wrench mechanism. And if we turn clockwise, you'll see the belt gets looser, and we turn counterclockwise and it gets tighter. So basically I want to apply pressure and continue plucking this belt until I see the correct hertz measurement consistently, and then I'll tighten down this Allen. And we're aiming for 430 to 450 hertz. All right, that's about 440. I will attempt to not move, tighten it and recheck it. Beautiful. 440 consistently. You can tell the difference in that tone from what it was before. So now I just reverse the process, tighten everything back up. Obviously torque to spec, yada yada. And that's a job well done. That honestly took maybe 5 minutes. Obviously the belt was super out of spec and that's why it was slipping, so I shouldn't have any more issues from now on. I guess I'll leave with some future plans for this motor, but every time I get a new motor, people are like, oh, what are you getting rid of the Scout now? But no, I have the Scout with the factory R, my Maverick out of Matey, my Maverick with the factory original, and I have my Trike-mobile. So 4 motors in the fleet right now, and I love them all for their own specific reasons. I can't say equally, but they're all unique. They all have different things that I enjoy about them. That's about all I got for this episode. If you guys want to support this channel and support some Risky Biscuits Co. merch, check out the link in the description. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe, like the video. I'm gonna go get out my new beast, my MT10 in the background. I guess I'll show you guys this. You've already seen this if you follow me on Instagram, but I've got my FZ07, which I'm probably gonna be selling. I got an MT10. It's crazy, and I'm trying not to kill myself on it. I'm trying to be really, really careful and treat it as a new learning experience. So I'm gonna go take her out for a little spin and get to know her some more. With that, I will see you guys in the next episode. Till then, peace, have fun, fly safe, do all the things.